What's up, everybody? Good morning on this Monday morning. This is the Clint Esposito Show, number 17. Um, like I said, nice Monday. Gonna go over what we got going on here in the world. Let's see our news today. Officials disagree on whether a mountain lion killed missing Texas man. I think it was Carol Baskin. That's the obvious. It's the obvious one. Exclusive. U.S. preparing new sanctions on Chinese officials over Hong Kong crackdown. I don't know if that seems any good. Countdown to America's first coronavirus vaccine. Isn't it the world's coronavirus vaccine? Isn't that everybody getting it? That was 2 minutes ago when I pulled this up. What to watch this critical week? I got stocks in both Pfizer and Moderna. So this is the first time I've been pulling for a vaccine. Let's see what they say. A nation ravaged by the pandemic. If the pandemic has closed businesses, then yes, we're ravaged by it. But the final push by federal regulators to clear the first experimental coronavirus vaccine for a besieged populace. I like that experimental's in there. Nobody's batting an eye. Fall goes expected over the next few days. The Food and Drug Administration, who has been spot on so far, has never given a bad vaccine or never approved a bad drug. Let me see if we can find us on Twitter. There we go. That way, if any you maniacs comment, now I'm on Periscope. What the fuck is going on? And I got no comments yet. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, we got new. Oh, they just switched the pictures. All right, let's watch. Let's see what to watch. Dow set to drop. When the fuck was this? Get out of here. Oh my God. CNBC, you're about to lose me. Bro, who else hates this pop-up shit? Let me read the article. Dow set to drop after a day of records not seen in nearly 3 years. So do I pull my money out? What's going on here? The Dow was set to open down Monday. Oh, to open down Monday after 30 stock average. I don't know what the fuck that means. The broader S&P 500 with tech-heavy NASDAQ and the small Russell 2000, who is Russell? All closed at records Friday for the first time in nearly 3 years. Those highs early in the historically strong month of December came despite Friday's record new COVID-19 cases. Why is it in everything? Why is COVID in everything? And much weaker than expected government report on November job growth. Oh, jobs did not, the job market didn't grow in November? Let me take a sip of this coffee and think about that again. You're telling me that this November jobs didn't grow. seems impossible. It seems like jobs for sure would have gone up because of the killer market we got going on. Hold on. I'm pulling up all the feeds over here on my other computer so I can see if anybody says anything, which so far no one cares. But that's fine. Bring me to the page. Oh, the chat was right there. New. Welcome to the chat room. Okay. Twitter. We're on Twitter too. We're on Periscope. We're on YouTube. Maybe. Maybe we're on YouTube. Doesn't look good for YouTube again. YouTube's always a motherfucker. YouTube's always that bitch. I don't know, Roro. Why is COVID and everything? I can't even read about stocks without them telling me about COVID. It's annoying. Did a mountain lion kill a Texas man? No, it was COVID. COVID was in the woods and killed that man. That's what happened. Medical examiner and wildlife officials disagree. The Texas medical examiner preliminary findings say a man found dead Thursday was killed by an animal, possibly a mountain lion, but the state wildlife officials are disputing that report. Christopher Allen Whitley's body was found in a wooded area by deputies a day after he went missing near Lipan, 50 miles southwest of Fort Worth. According to the Hood County Sheriff's Office, they live in Hood County. Sounds like a bad county. The Tarrant County medical examiner said, why is the different counties medical examiner examining this guy? Said the 28-year-old died from wildlife attack, according to the sheriff's office. On Sunday, the Texas Park and Wildlife Department said its biologists, Texas game wardens, and subject matter inspected the scene and found no evidence of a predatory attack by a mountain lion. TPWD said a U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services trapper reviewed the evidence and came to the same conclusion. Well, what do you guys think it is? That's it? Oh, okay. It appears the two have conflicting reports from two agencies that are experts in their field. Their field. What was the other one? Something about subject like they're just an expert in the field. What field is this? The field that guy was found in? Law enforcement is still awaiting the final autopsy report, but the sheriff's office is standing by the preliminary finding from the medical examiner, which ruled out suicide or homicide. They don't want to have to fill out any more paperwork. COVID is a relentless stalker, Roro. Let's see. Still nobody on Twitch, I don't think. Nope. Nobody on Twitter. And we're not on YouTube because I screwed something up. I think this guy was killed. That's what I think. Somebody tracked this guy down in the woods and killed him. Let's see what other news we got. What to watch today? Dow set to drop. That was what I already read. Microsoft just launched new Azure cloud capabilities. I don't think we care about that. Ghana votes as candidates pitch route out of economic crisis. Ghana's been in economic crisis, I feel like, for a long time, so I don't know that they should trust these people. Uh-oh, CNN breaking news or Fox breaking news. Which one do we go with here? Or NBC? All breaking news. Or ABC breaking news. Everybody's got breaking news for us. According to Google, 266,000 jobs were created in November. What are you sending me here, Tony? What is this? Oh, Chris, Raw Thoughts. Is this just a song? 266 jobs created in November. What were they, like stacking shelf jobs or stacking? What else do we need? Oh, Amazon delivery drivers, shelf stockers. Maybe they hired a bunch of people to go around and make sure nobody's standing in a bar after 10 p.m. Right? Because we need people to do that. Yes, exactly. That's all it is. It's Amazon delivery people to make sure that you're wearing your mask and adhering to the rules. And yeah, mostly retail. That's funny. I got a friend that rides freestyle motocross, right? Well, we all know that every single one of those events got shut down. Every freestyle motocross event, every fair, festival, any of that shit, because it's too dangerous. So you know what the guy does now? Drives around from store to store packing shelves, because apparently you cannot be exposed to the virus when you're in stores packing shelves. I feel like riding fairs or festivals would be safer, because then you could just ride out in the distance and then you don't even associate with anybody. I wish coronavirus was going on when I was doing shows, and then I didn't have to talk to anybody or do autographs. That would have been the best. They'd be like, sorry, no autographs, COVID. Grace, you're fucking up my live stream here on Instagram. So I'm going to have to ignore it and call you back. God damn it. There we go. We're back. And we're back. What up, Eddie? Edward? We're talking about... I forgot what we were talking about because my thing just froze up. We're talking about all the jobs that were made in... he's already gone. In November. They were all just people sweeping floors. Let's see what the BBC World News has to say. BBC World. I'm a celeb. Stars sang Disney to keep private conversations off TV. That hardly seems like news. Northampton baby death probe. No criminal proceedings. Maybe that mountain lion killed that baby. And Kuwait elections. Only female MP Safa al-Hashim loses seat. How did they even let her get a seat in the first place? Yes, Jesse, I can see the Facebook comments right now because I have Facebook pulled up. Like I said, we're not live on YouTube because I screwed that one up. We are live on Twitch, which nobody seems to care about. Oh, one viewer, which is probably me. We're live on Twitter, which also nobody seems to care about. Oh, let me pull it. Oh, no. Yeah, it goes straight to fucking Periscope. I don't understand the Periscope Twitter thing. I get it's the same thing, but it's confusing. Let's see some other news here. A dingo ate your baby. It could have happened. They actually do think that the dingo ate that baby. Did you know that? They actually do think that. Reading school to close due to too few staff. Man's body found on Isle of Man Beach, which is where they have that big race. If anybody knows, they have a street bike race there. Victor, what's up? Or did you already leave the? Did you already leave the feed? In dirt bike news, if anybody. Hello, Brick City. What's up? How are you? If anybody's interested in dirt bikes, Moto Fight Club had Master of the Pit, which was basically a bunch of grown-ups on little mini bikes. I don't think this is the one for it. No. Yeah, later. But so since there hasn't been any dirt bike entertainment on recently, there is Moto Fight, F-I-T-E. It's fight.tv, and they had the, I must be on the wrong page, and now my page is frozen up over here. But they had a big mini bike race out in Pennsylvania this past weekend, so I'm sure that's going to be good. And actually, weird, there's going to be a mini bike race on ESPN as well that Travis had something to do with. So mini bikes and online dirt bike games seem to be the deal right now, because everything is getting pushed back. Hockey was supposed to start. Hockey's now starting like end of January or something, which is horrible. Supercross is starting halfway through January. Freestyle motocross, I don't think anything's really scheduled for the new year yet as far as like big competitions. Yeah, and I don't watch any other sports, so therefore I don't know. Oh, I wonder if we could find. There's also is a online FMX contest. It's a video game, but they do have actually top FMX riders playing the video game online. It's TIMX. See if we can find that one. TIMX online contest. I bet it does not come up. No. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram may work. Then we can see, we can look at it. We're going to go to Steve Summer. No, I don't want notifications. Thank you. Steve Summerfield. He told me how to say it, but I forgot. Here we go. I think we missed the first one already. But here you go. EFMX live stream. So basically, TIMX is a video game on your phone. You can do race or you can do FMX. And they have teamed up with Night of the Jumps, which is arguably the biggest freestyle motocross contest series. Everything else is pretty much gone with Red Bull X Fighter's gone now. Everybody's gone the way of just a single event, like X Games or Nitro World Games. So the Night of the Jump still has a full series around the world, visiting a bunch of different countries. It is known as the World Championships of Freestyle Motocross, which I'm not going to argue with them. I would definitely give them that. Yeah, the Travis has that one race in his backyard. Is it a team race? I saw AJ Catanzaro post that they had flat track, maybe straight rhythm, supercross, and moto for that many contests. So as much as this year has sucked, it has been pretty cool to see new events come out, live stream events and stuff like that. So that's cool. Enduro race this time I saw. Jesse. Is that a full thought? Enduro race this time I saw. Question mark. All right, we'll go with it. Um, yeah. How about Jesse? Where are you at? Are you in Florida or in Georgia? And are you locked down? Look at this, Martinez FMX getting it with a full heart attack. I better not scroll too much. Could bust through some big booty hoes here. So far, it's safe. So far, it's safe. You don't know. All right, we're going back out of there. Oh, you guys can't say on Instagram. Oh, let me switch the feed here so it's just me. We're locking up. It's locking up. All right, what are you guys' favorite? There was a rad video on McNeil's Instagram, and now I backed out of Instagram already. I think that's before this, right? You did a lot of live events, and then you just oh, that's why I didn't select the right thing. You do a lot of live events, right? And then you just supplement Instagram, and then it slowly became like more important what you do on Instagram and online, and now it's basically just what you do on Instagram. Because you can't even do any live stuff. Jesse's in Florida. He's not locked down, but I'm headed back to Georgia for Christmas, New Year's. Don't know what the climate there is like. I think Georgia is still pretty open. You're not like us here. We are SOL, bro. We're still doing some. Whoa. We're still doing some stuff, but it's not you definitely got to be cautious of too many people and all that type of BS. The thing is, I get so far down rabbit holes of watching dirt bike stuff, and I'm pretty sure the rest of you people don't really care. You guys want to hear about conspiracy stuff, right? The U.S. and Canada. Let's see what the BCS say. Trump lawyer Giuliani in hospital with COVID-19 20 minutes ago. Come on. Bro. Can Georgia's teenagers change Biden's presidency? So Giuliani is now in the hospital with COVID-19. How many people are celebrating this later? Huh? How many people? The posts are probably already going up on Facebook laughing about it. Most of California under strict new lockdown. Around 85% of the state's 40 million people are under a stay-at-home order that includes Christmas. Oh my goodness. Joe Biden announces all female senior press team, which pretty sure Trump also had that, but that's not. But he's a sexist, racist bigot, so it doesn't matter. What it's like moving back home as an adult. Why didn't they contact me for that one? They should have hit me up. Dude, people are like, screw California. Just, like let them have it. And I'm like, have you been to California? It's really nice. It's really nice. The landscape and everything is really nice. I don't think we should give them that state. We should give them a shittier state, like Nebraska. Everybody that wants to be, I say we do that as it. Everybody decides if you want to be socialist, you get Nebraska. Right? Because if it was really socialist, you wouldn't be able to decide where you wanted to live on your own anyway. Be careful, my promoter buddy. The one from Florida, Jesse. We're in different genres now anymore. It doesn't even matter. U.S. coronavirus objector hit policeman with car. U.S. coronavirus objector. That's an interesting. Danny Presti allegedly hit the officer after his bar was raided by police in New York City. I'm assuming that didn't help out your case any. People, you can't react like that. I get it, but you're not, it's not going to work out that well if you run people over with your car because you disagree with them. All right, the BBC's got the same bullshit up we got. So if you want to check out some mini bike stuff, like I said, go to Moto Fight Club, MOTOFITE KLUB. It's like I spelt this. It's like I wrote it out. So go to Moto Fight Club. You can watch mini bike action. I see your other buddy all the time. No, not that guy. I think his name is Derek. From Florida? Derek from Florida? I don't even know who that is. So that makes me feel good. That's not, I guess they're referring to the Staten Island case. The picture they had pulled up was Max. And that's why I was questioning the verbiage where they're just like, what did it say? Coronavirus. Oh, I got rid of it. Didn't objector or some shit like that. I realized you couldn't see the pages I was looking at just now. But, dude, it's so stupid. None of these rules make any sense. I know, everybody's saying this. Does the virus come out at 10? You can take your mask off once you sit down at your table. As long as you're drinking, it's fine. You can wear a hanky over your face. Oh. There's a liberal troll, I think his name is Derek, that I see all the time on your page. Fuck Derek. How about that? He can kiss my ass. I thought you were talking about Berman. Hey Derek, if you're trolling my page, kiss my ass. How about that? Hopefully he sees it. And then he puts a bunch of, then we can he can up all the interaction on my posts by commenting on them. That's the key. Is pissing somebody off with your posts and then they keep commenting and they just push the interaction up for you. Dude. Well, now, Tony, they are up here. They are getting all Nazi about wearing your mask on your face correctly. There are actually signs that say that, and then you got the people. You got the people here yelling at. They're helping enforce it. What are you doing without your mask on? Dude, Berman loses his shit constantly. He's always in there calling everybody morons and idiots and this and that. And then if anybody says anything, even remotely off color back, he's just like, oh, I see how you are. And I'm like, bro, you're the worst one. Here's my issue. This is a good one. Here's my issue with people. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. I don't care. You can disagree with me. I tell you what, if you can convince me that what you're saying is right, I'll go along with you. But yeah, you know who I'm talking about, Jesse. Oh, you thought his name was Derek? Oh yeah. Yeah. Josh can kiss my ass as well. I literally see him on everybody's post. Anybody that posts anything he doesn't like, I literally see him on every single page in there making rude as hell comments. And I'm like, you're supposed to be the just one here, and we're all supposed to be the scumbags. I forgot where I was going with that whole thing. It's like you lose your once you start calling people names and everything, nobody's listening to you anymore. It's just a troll. You're just a troll. Yeah, he is everywhere. Literally making ignorant comments on everybody's posts. Because his opinion is right. Because he figured it all out. It's like, why are you doing a pyramid scheme then, bro? Why don't you go and help the nation? Go help the nation if you're with your genius. Don't just comment on everybody's Facebook posts. Call them morons. Did you know that he helps families getting to pay their bills with pyramid schemes, Jesse? Did you know that? I don't know that's true. I just saw a post recently where it was like, "Ooh, I helped all these families. They sell shit online. I don't know." So here's my point. Here's where I was going with that. People, at least have some kind of self-awareness. That's all I'm asking. I never said that I was a genius and that I'm right. Anything that I post or say, I'm like, hey, but prove me wrong. But the people don't do it, and they can't see their own hypocrisy. Like I've had somebody wrote some, I think it was supposedly a Obama quote where it was like, people will like avoid the truth or whatever, even if it's right in front of them, and because of the way they believe or this or that. And I'm like, yeah, you too. Do you realize this? You're posting this like this is for everybody else. But by posting this post for everybody else, you're doing exactly what that says. You're basically being like, yo, I'm right. I think I'm right, and all you assholes are wrong. No, but not shocking. Is he actually an FMX promoter? He did promote. I think he. I don't want to shout out too much, but yeah, he did back in the day. I don't know what he does now. I think he promoted other events too. But just this is all I ask people. Be open-minded. I know some of you think Trump is sent by Jesus himself to save the world. I know that some of you think that miraculously career politicians Biden and Kamala are going to do a 180 and suddenly become like, I don't know what you guys think they're going to become, even though their track record for the amount of time that they've been in office hasn't done shit. But at least look at, you can't, none of you on either side can get so locked into your path, right? That like, this guy's right. No matter, he's the only just one in this. Just this all I'm pleading. Just think about how ridiculous you sound that some person that you don't know, you've never met, and you're just 100% on their team. Everything they say is gold, and everything that the other side says against them is just 100% made up BS because they're the savior. I don't know. I don't think that's. Let me ask this. So we've had 200 years, right? Has anybody 200 plus years we've been a country. Has anybody come around and just been so virtuous that they've not screwed up anything and everything they've done has been perfect and they're not selfish at all in their endeavors and they only did it to help everybody else? If you can remember that president, please put them in, list them in the comments somewhere. But I don't think that's ever happened, nor is it going to happen. So let's just not be so up a candidate's ass that you can't see everything, you can't see anything wrong. I get it, that's your guy. Here's everybody justifies what their guy does. Anything their guy does is justifiable, and everything that the guy that they dislike does is irreprehensible. Isn't it weird that the world is that polarized? Like you're either 100% this guy, the other guy's an asshole, or the opposite way. And here's my point. If you're like that for anybody, you're an asshole. Because you have family members and stuff that you love that you don't take 100% of the words that come out of their mouth as friggin' fact, do you? These are people that have been in your life forever. You've known them forever. You know them very well. You don't believe everything that comes out of their mouth, but yet you are believing that because Joe Biden said that he was going to bring America together, has not shown any action towards that. You're like, yeah, he's going to do it. Yay, he's bringing us together. He said so. Is this getting through to anybody? Is anybody going like, maybe I'm not 100% right about this fucking guy? They go like, well, he's supposed to this and that. Who said that? He did in a speech? Oh, that's obviously real. That's obviously 100% accurate. I feel like this is all I'm asking. At least people just don't get so far up anyone's ass that you can't see around. Exactly. Name one thing he's done. Name one thing any of these people have done that didn't in some way benefit them. Name one accident. Name a natural disaster when the government rushed in and saved everybody. They didn't because they can't, because it's impossible. It's impossible for the government to be everywhere and save everyone. It's impossible for Jesus to be everywhere and save everyone. You people are going to have to take up for yourselves at some level. It's an unpopular opinion, but you're going to have to. Here's another good one. We're going to take care of you, or I'm going to be taking care of thought process here. My favorite is the pay for everything deal, right? Like pay it in like insurance. Insurance is my favorite deal right now. Insurance is essentially you betting against yourself. Now, I've been hurt every 2 to 3 years for as long as I can remember. Um, and the insurance has gotten worse and worse as I've gotten older. It's covered less. Um, Doctors take it less. And actually, I got hurt one time with Obamacare, which let me tell you guys, sucked. Everybody's like, well, at least they had insurance. Yeah, but that's like the government going around giving people plastic guns. And then you're like, at least everybody has a gun. Well, it doesn't do anything. Sorry, got sidetracked there. So I've been hurt a bunch. Nobody's ever. You have to. So I figured it out. If I added up all the money that I paid for insurance, now this is only 2 years in between injuries, right? If I add up all the money I paid to insurance, I could have paid, and these are fairly heavy injuries, broken legs and stuff, week in the hospital. I could have paid for them cash. If I had put all the money that I had paid to insurance away into an account, I could have paid for the injuries cash. So now instead of us teaching people to save money or anything like that, have a savings account, put money away, any of that, we double down on insurance. You can buy insurance in case your car breaks. Not just extended, like it's just for repairs. So you're basically, this is what I don't get, okay? You're going to pay every month into an insurance in case your car breaks. What if your car never breaks? What if you have a new car and the things that break are like minute things that don't really cost anything? And now you've paid out hundreds or thousands of dollars to this insurance company for what? And that's how every single thing is going now. They want you to pay up front for these insurances that you may or may not ever use. Like, why wouldn't we just tell people to put money away every month so then you have like, credit is the same shit. Why does everybody use credit? Credit is a hilarious one to me. We're getting deep in the money thing. I didn't even mean to go here, but credit is hilarious to me. You have to have open lines of credit, and you have to have a certain percentage of that credit being used in order to have good credit. Okay, but if you have all this credit and there's lines open, all these credit lines open, but you don't have money against that credit, you don't have a good credit score. I had a credit card that I was trying to pay down, so then I contacted them about lowering the interest rate, right? Because if you're a person that's living off of credit, right, and your credit limit gets we'll go the whole circle with credit. You get credit, right? And then once you max your credit card out, what does the credit card company do? They're like, yo, we'll up your limit. What? The guy already can't pay. You're going to up his limit. Then once you're late on a couple of payments, you know what they do? They up your APR. Well, you already couldn't pay. You already couldn't pay at the limit that you had. Then they upped your limit. And then they upped the percentage that you're going to pay on that money. So I was paying these bills down. I contacted a credit card company, and I'm like, yo, can I get the APR pulled down? And they said, no, you can't because of payment history and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to pay the whole thing off. So I pay the whole credit card off with another line of credit that I have. So that way I can consolidate, and that one had a lower rate. So these assholes, instead of lowering the percentage so they continue to get a percentage of my thing, left the percentage high. So then I just paid off all the money and they don't get a percentage at all. And now that the percentage, that there's no money against this card, I guarantee you they'll bring down the APR. Does this make sense to anybody else? My next favorite one, along the same lines, is banks, right? Banks, you run your account down low, and then they either charge you because you're too low, or then once you get to a point where you overdraft, okay, you overdrafted your account because you didn't have enough money in it. What would be the logical thing for the bank to do? Charge you $35 for overdrafting your account because you have that $35 obviously to give them since you didn't have any money in your account to begin with. So here's my point. All these things, paying for the insurance on your car that might break, your home appliances that might break, your health insurance because you might get hurt, your house insurance. You pay all these insurances in case you might need them. But guess what? If you don't need them, that money doesn't come back. That's not your money. That money's gone. You just paid for a service that you may or may not need. You may never need it. But you're paying monthly into this service instead of putting that money away every month and then having cash. So then you can just go and pay something off and not pay interest and not pay all that stuff. What are we doing? And everybody's, I got insurance, I got credit cards, bro, this is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I get medical insurance, but again, like I said, medical insurance is only for super heavy shit if you're in there for a long period of time. Because if you put away the $340 you paid a month in insurance, every month, if you put that away, you'd have a lot of cash to pay anything you wanted off. Let me tell you what else happens with cash, right? Something happens. You need something fixed. Cash, boom, done. Paid off, no interest, no watching your payment, your statements come out. A lot of times people, if you get something fixed, car, this or that, to give you a discount for just cash. Stop going through all this credit. Stop it with the credit. Stop paying for something you might need. Does this make sense to anybody else? No? Don't pay for shit you might use. Put the money away. Have cash on hand. You know how sick you'd feel with like $30,000 in cash in a bank account? You'd be feeling great about yourself. I know, Jesse. Nobody's telling anybody this shit. This is the problem. Why isn't school like how we're so advanced, bro? This is all I hear. We're so technologically advanced right now, bro. Bro, you got insurance for everything. Your car could break. Your what's the other one they got? Home appliances. They got that home appliance insurance. What the fuck does bro, you could find a washing machine on Facebook Marketplace for like nothing. I don't think it's worth paying. You don't have to have a brand new Maytag. I should talk. I bought a new truck. The only new vehicle I ever bought, right? I bought the truck because I was doing freestyle motocross at the time. Got hurt, retired, got this big stupid truck I'm paying on. Absolutely no reason for it. But that was bad timing. That was poor timing. And by the way, I missed my van. I have a sweet pickup, but I missed my van. Or just a van. Put all your shit inside. Anyway. Yeah, people. This is going to be, I'm going to wrap it up with this. Stop paying for insurance. Don't buy that my car might break insurance. Don't buy that. What was the other insurance I was talking about? Oh, my washing machine might break insurance. Put Figure out what that payment is. Listen, I understand health insurance. They kind of make you, they scare you into it. I mean, that's all they do with every insurance, right? They scare you into it. You could be, oh no, what are you going to do? But guess what? I've seen people get hurt without health insurance and pay less than I did with health insurance because they got all that shit knocked down. Not saying everybody should do that, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so stop betting against yourself. Put that money away. Bet on yourself. Put that money away and be like, yo, I'm going to have this money. That way if anything happens, I want to buy a house. I got money for down payment. Do they got house down payment insurance? In case you want to buy a house, you can put this money away every month in case one day you want to buy a house. No. You know why? Because you just get a mortgage, bruh. Bruh, just mortgage it. You don't want to pay like a really big down payment and then have your payments be lower. We don't want to do that. Just get the 50-year mortgage. You'll just be paying on that until you die. This is why I still live in an RV. It suits me well. Listen, I wish I had a little mini RV. I do. I was thinking about that the other day. I want to get a van. I want to get another van and then just hook it up inside so the thing's all insulated and everything. Now I can go to comedy shows and just sleep in your parking lot. Do you need accommodations? No. I'm going to sleep out right outside the door. All right, people. I'm almost done with my coffee. Now I am. It was cold. Went from regular coffee to iced coffee. Because I was bullshitting too much. All right, people. I'm doing this every Monday and Friday. Maybe eventually I'll come up with some kind of theme. And make little segments or something. I need to do that. Figure it out so there's segments. So it's got like some kind of a flow or something. But thank you guys for sitting around here and listening to my jibber jabber. And like I said, this is a lesson from today. 2 lessons from today. 1, your guy, I don't care who your guy is or gal or whatever, your representative in the government is not 100% on your side. All right? They're like every single other person in the world, and they have a little bit of self-interest, at least a little bit of self-interest. Just remember that. So if you're 100% up somebody's ass, arguing with all your friends, on some level you're wrong. I know you don't want to hear that. One of the things you swear and you agree is wrong about that dude. And they did something, screwed up. Just realize that. The other thing is, stop putting your money into these companies to hold it in case something breaks for you and then they can pay for it. This is the stupidest fucking idea I've ever heard in my life. Just put the money away. Look up however much that stupid car insurance you were going to get, that car repair insurance you were going to get. Look it up. Figure out how much the payment is per month. And then put that away in your bank account. You pay it every month, or they're going to come after you. That's the deal. Your bank account is going to come after you if you don't put that $150 into the savings account. And then if you have cash on hand, when something happens, something goes wrong, your car breaks, kid needs presents, you need to get your tubes tied, or your a vasectomy, you need a vasectomy, whatever it is, you can just pay for it cash. And then you don't got shit to worry about. And if you don't want to deal with cash, you can walk in there with your debit card and use your debit card. And pull straight out of your own account. You're not owing anybody money. Please, people, stop the insanity. That's true. Josh is 100% right all the time. The rest of us are idiot morons. And he will, if you don't believe me, ask him. He'll tell you. He'll tell you that we're all idiots. All right, people, that's my lessons. Stop betting against yourself. All right? Put that money away. Have it yourself. Like I said, you're going to feel sick having some money to fall back on. You can take some of it out and then just have it at your house and then just like have stacks of money and wave them around. I seen some kid on Facebook the other day. I'm pretty sure he's selling drugs. I'm like, why would you post your drug money on Facebook? There's like 4 stacks of like a couple grand. And I'm like, you don't seem that intelligent to be making all this money. It's obviously not from your computer software job. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I don't think that's where it came from. All right, that's it. That's the third one. Okay. Your guy's not 100% right. 2, stop paying for betting against yourself, paying for insurances for shit that may or may not break. And I forgot what 3 was already. What was 3? I don't remember. That's what happens. I didn't even smoke weed this morning. It's just head injuries. All right, people. Nobody watched on Instagram. Y'all suck. I'm ending it on Instagram. Share to IGTV. All right. Facebook's really the only place anybody watched this. That's fine. All right. Friday, I'm going to figure out a time. Maybe 10, maybe 9, maybe 10. Every Monday, Friday, going to do the Clint Esposito show. And then I'm going to line up some guests as well. I've been slacking, but now with the downturn and everybody being scared of the second wave, we're slowing down on comedy shows, which leaves more time for us to do shows and broadcasts. So we are in the works of that, and I'm going to have a schedule. So every week the shows play at the same, time on the same day. So we can get a little schedule and you guys can get used to it. So but right now I thank you guys, everybody that's watching me ramble. So that's your lessons. Save your money. Stop paying for this stupid shit. No credit, no financing, none of that. Figure out something that you think is good. If you want to pay some insurance things so that if your car breaks, they're going to pay for it. Figure out how much that is. Put that away into your account every month. Act like it's a bill. I didn't necessarily do this my whole life either, but I have a bunch, and it's worked out. Anytime I had cash, shit went wrong. It was much easier to fix than me trying to scrounge money together. So, all right, everybody. Happy Monday. Peace out.